Welcome to your Energy Alchemy forecast for the end of September, September 29th, through the beginning of October, October 5th. Now, there's a lot going on this week, so I'm going to take the astrology up top and then we'll do our pick a pile, okay? The theme of the week is aligned opportunity. There's a lot moving through. And again, we're in eclipse season and we've got one happening this week. So there is a lot that is moving, shifting, changing as we are navigating into new energy and new stories. On the 29th, nice, beautiful, clear energy. But then on Monday, the 30th, we have a Mercury Cazimi, which just means that Mercury, the planet of our thoughts, our intelligence, our words, our communication, and Cazimi means in the heart of the sun. That means that the sun acts like a spotlight and amplifies this energy. So Mercury, our thoughts and the way that we communicate is being amplified, okay? And that's in Libra. So something about partnership or balance could come up there. And then we also on the 30th have Mars, which is in Cancer, and Mars is the planet of the divine masculine, okay? Cancer is the sign of the divine feminine, so we've got this lovely balance of energy in there. And then it is trining Saturn, which is in Pisces. And Saturn is always what I call our karmic boot camp instructor, and Pisces is where we have our dreams, our visions, okay? So between both of these energies, the Mercury Cazimi and Mars trining Saturn, it is a wonderful, beautiful, lovely energy to review an opportunity that is coming in. Opportunities knocking at the beginning of the week. Doesn't matter where, but I will say that based off of the rest of the astrology, feels very opportunistic with partners of all kinds, okay? So this on Monday, it is a great time to review an opportunity to make sure that you are then aligned mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Because we've got that Mercury, which is the mental piece, okay? We've got the Mars, which is our physical piece. We've got Saturn in Pisces, which is our emotional, spiritual piece. So all of these are coming together to kind of say like, hey, are you sure that you want to say yes to this? Does it feel really good? Are you leaning too heavy onto your emotional landscape? Are you overthinking something? So the fact that we've got the Mercury Cazimi and then the Mars trining Saturn on the same day, on that Monday, feels like there might be a little tug between the mind and the heart, but the tug is only there to help you balance it out so that you can make a decision that's actually in alignment with your highest good, okay? That's Monday. Tuesday, energy looks wonderful, beautiful, clear. And then on Wednesday, October 2nd, we have our Libra new moon solar eclipse. This is a full eclipse versus a few weeks ago, we just had a partial eclipse in Pisces. That was a peek behind the curtain at what's going to be happening next year in 2025. Right now, we are closing out a story that has been happening since 2023. So we are, since 2022. So we're closing out this story in Libra and Aries. Now, the Libra new moon is, Libra is all about balance. It's about partnership. There is a reason why Libra falls in the beginning of fall, where we start to say it's cuddle season or cuffing season, because Libra rules over romance. And while it rules over many other things, including justice and equity and fairness and government and politics and so many other beautiful, wonderful things, it often doesn't get tagged enough with the romance piece. And so this Libra eclipse, it feels like there's an opportunity that we started to see on Monday that really starts to solidify in like oh, this is happening on Wednesday. Because remember, eclipses shake things up. They're exclamation point energy. Doesn't matter what the feeling is, it's going to, again, amplify and emphasize that energy for you. Now, wherever you have Libra in your chart is also going to give you a really clear understanding of where this is happening for you. And if you're interested in that, you can go to my Patreon. You can, I post in my Patreon for the new and the full moon, you get the workshops and the workbooks for free. If you want to just do this Libra workshop because you're interested in it, okay, then you can just buy it separate. But if you want to understand where it's actually happening in your sign and you want to get every workshop and workbook, which comes out twice a month, for free, just go and join my Patreon, because I list where the energy unfolds by sign. So wherever you have Libra, this energy is being amplified and energized for you. So this is bringing in a partnership of all kinds. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be friendships. And again, knowing where you have it in your chart is going to give you a direction of where this is happening for you. So for example, I have this happening in my house of home. So likely this will be either romantic for me or familial in some way. So you'll be able to kind of see where the partnership is coming in and where it's being exposed or amplified for you. It's also asking us during the eclipse, because it's a little bit more of an unstable energy, even though this energy feels really light and lovely and change for the better. It's asking us to pay attention to what's happening around the edges, because if you think about what a solar eclipse is, it is called the Ring of Fire. And so that is, right, like the moon moving in front of it and the sun kind of peeking out around the edges behind this moon energy. And what's really beautiful, wonderful, cool about that is that there's something that is being exposed, but in a way that is really not fully solidified yet. It's just peeking out around the edges. It is could be internal, could be something about you that is starting to shine, change, and move around the edges. It could be a story that you see, okay, that is unfolding. It hasn't all the way unfolded yet, but I see what's coming down the pike. So just pay attention, because there is something about a solar eclipse that is like, ooh, it's not so in your face. Sometimes it's around the edges. Sometimes it's a little bit more subtle. So pay attention. That's Wednesday, okay? And again, you can get the workshop and the workbook. You can download them. You can, and I'll tag a link to them here. Or if you want to join Patreon, you're going to save a ton of money if you do these workshops every month. So go and join either one of those. You can either download it or you can join Patreon. I'll be happy to see you there, because they're doing some amazing work in both spaces. Okay. So on Thursday, again, we have this kind of like stacking energy this week where it's like astrology, then a break and an integration, right? Astrology and then an integration. So Thursday, we're really getting that integration space. That's October 3rd. Space to decompress, space to reflect. This is a wonderful day to reflect. You want to look back at what's just happened from the first half of the week and see what is looking to be anchored after the eclipse. Okay, and then Friday, the 4th, we've got Venus, which is trining Saturn. Venus is the planet of love, of romance. It is the natural ruler of Libra. And then again, Saturn is our karmic bootcamp instructor. And so this is a really stabilizing energy. It feels like it's actually really stabilizing that eclipse energy, whatever came in for you during the eclipse, especially because Venus is connected to partnerships more. Conventionally, it's connected to romantic partnerships, but that doesn't really matter. It can be relationships of all kinds. This energy stabilizes whatever has just emerged from the eclipse. And then same thing with Saturday, we get a nice, lovely break to integrate. Now, I'm also going to tell you guys that on Saturday, I will be live at 10 a.m. doing my donation-based gallery reading. So if you're like, this week just totally fucked me up, or maybe you have some questions or you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe something came up for you about a partnership and you want to see if that's going to work or if it's not going to work, come and get your cards read on Saturday morning. I will be live on Instagram. I will be live on YouTube. All you have to do is show up and throw a question in the chat, and I will get to as many people as I can in the hour. Okay? You don't have to donate to be read. But these are really fun, and I've been doing them for a few months now, and it's one of my favorite things that I have started doing. So anyway, I hope to see you there. All right, let's do our pick a pile. I'm going to use the fairy forest because I was watching this video this morning. I'll tell you this as I'm shuffling. I was watching this video this morning as I was having my cacao and doing my normal morning routine. And I put on like Celtic music, and it was all these beautiful Celtic scenes. And I don't know, I was just so, my soul like originated in Avalon. Anyway, from now on, I'll pick these in advance. Okay, that's standing out to me. Okay. You could pick pile number 1, pile number 2. I want to like have them all up at the same time. Or pile number 3. Trust your gut, whatever comes first. Gonna give you guys a minute and then we'll dive in. Okay, pile number 1. Ooh, okay. So let me first clarify what it is that we're talking about. We are talking about what opportunity is coming for you and how to integrate it, okay? Since that is our theme of the week, aligned opportunity. So you got Blood Month, sacrifice, offerings, and decisions. Okay. So as far as what opportunity is coming for you, there is an opportunity to let go of something. And in fact, this is something that you've known for a long while you've needed to let go of. It's not that, it doesn't matter where it is. It could be career. And for some of you, I really feel that. And for others, I feel it's relational. But to me, there is, it could even be locational. It could be all of it. But anyway, there is something that you've been clinging on to because it is bringing you the illusion of stability or the illusion of peace. But it's actually creating anxiety within you, whether it's overt or it's subtle, it doesn't matter. It is creating this like almost, I don't know what this is, but that's how I'm feeling your energy. Almost like it's like frenetic a little bit and or like a creating of the ripples underneath the water. And so you don't necessarily see them all the way up top, but it's happening kind of underneath the surface. So it doesn't have to be this like big, huge, overt thing, but it's also an acknowledgement that this thing that you're letting go of, and for those of you that this is relational, this is like really difficult because you thought that this person was going to bring you all of the things that you wanted in life. You thought this could lead to marriage or a deeper commitment, and something about what has happened or been exposed this week or what will be exposed or what's been slowly being exposed to you is that this person is not ready or capable of giving you the commitment that you are looking for. So for those of you who have to make a sacrifice in the relationship, just give yourself grace as you move through that. But for everybody else, whether it's a location or it's your job or it might be even something, it could be a habit, it could be a pattern, whatever it is, you already know it's not working. You already know it's not serving you. You already know that it needs to go if you want to elevate into the next phase of your life, and you do want to elevate. So let's talk about what to do, okay? There is a sacrifice that needs to be made. There is something that needs to be offered up about yourself, a decision that needs to be finalized. But that brings balance and restoration and clarity so that you're able to make the decision that you need to in order to move forward into this next chapter of life. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is how you integrate. I love this because the Six of Pentacles is always my card of giving. It is a card to go out, to donate, to volunteer, go spend time giving. This is it's a sacrifice even of your time, of your energy, and yet you're going to gain something from it because if you can see, it creates the infinity sign, a give and a take. So it's like as you give, the relationship, the job, the location, the pattern, you have then space to take. You cannot live your life holding on to this trapeze and hoping that you'll end up over in this one. You at some point have to let go and grab the new life energy pattern, partner, whatever, with two hands so that you can actually move it into your life. And so a lot of times when we're giving, we feel that it's a sacrifice. And sometimes it is, but it's a sacrifice of something that is not aligned with you so that you can actually bring in what is. So to balance that out, I would say go give in a way, it's giving on both ends, but give from the place of, I can do something about this, or I feel good about this giving. You might not feel good about leaving a job. You might not feel good about leaving a partnership, but you will feel good about going and helping at an animal shelter, helping at a homeless shelter, whatever it is that you're passionate about. Go invest your time, your energy, and that is what you're doing. You're investing in you, you're investing in your community, you're investing in something that you care about. And that's where you start to recalibrate, and then it no longer feels like a sacrifice. It actually just feels that life is full, that you are full, and that this wasn't, not to say such a huge let go, because it may be, but it comes with something much deeper and much more lovely on the other side. Okay, so that's pile one. I'm gonna move this over here. Pile number 2. Ooh, lovely. You've got the sigil keeper, symbols, signs, and messages. Ooh, I love that so much. And then you've also got the justice reversed. So let's talk about what it is that's coming in for you as an opportunity. There is something about the opportunity feels connected to your intuition, especially with dreams or daydreams. There's also an opportunity. This is very specific for some of you, but if you've been having financial troubles and you've been in a legal situation with money in any context, this is coming to tell me that coming to tell you rather, that it's coming to a close. Not quite there yet, but you're going to start seeing some, okay, the story is shifting, changing, and evolving during this eclipse energy, okay? So I love this though. For some of you, or for a deeper majority of you, there is going to be an awakening of intuition on a deeper level, particularly around psychic sight, particularly around could be seeing people's auras, but mostly I feel dreams and daydreams. There is an opportunity for you to even realize that your dreams are prophetic, or if you're having that sense of deja vu, this could be coming up for you too, because you are bringing in an expansion of intuition on a deeper, more intimate level, and it's abundant. It's actually leading you towards a more abundant life, which intuition tends to, okay, because it's coming from our higher self, and our higher self only wants to push and promote the best life that we could possibly live. We just close this space down and we don't listen. We think that it's nonsense, but honestly, intuition almost always guides us, even if it doesn't make sense. If your GPS is telling you to go right, but intuitively you're like, go left, and then you go right, and like 5 minutes later you hit a ton of traffic, and you know that if you went left, you wouldn't have, because I knew it, right? I knew that. I knew I should have gone left. We don't know why we should go left. We just don't necessarily trust it. The logical mind wants to override the intuitive mind. But we need to listen to the intuitive mind. And if you pick pile number 2, you need to listen to the intuitive mind and pay attention to what's happening around you, because there are signs and symbols that are making themselves known to you. And that's how the universe speaks. So, and there is, by the way, an opportunity for something to work in your favor, which is why this is coming out. This is the opportunity It's looking to put something into your favor, but it's almost like you're ignoring it. So the opportunity this week is, are you going to actually accept the invitation of your intuition? Are you going to accept that your intuition is inviting you to have a deeper connected sense of self, deeper connected sense of community and connection to the world around you? And if you can accept that, then you will be bringing balance to something that might not be going your way, but could be. Or something that maybe you're pushing in a certain direction and the universe is telling you like, no, 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 no. We'll always say, when you are not supposed to have something, it will feel like when the Sims would run into like an apparatus and they're like, it's harder to demonstrate sitting down, but imagine you're standing up and you're just running into the wall behind you and you're like, why isn't that wall moving? That's how the Sims look when you're trying to move them into an apparatus where they don't fit, right? Or they can't move through. And sometimes our logical mind pushes us to do that. Not exactly that, but pushes us to do something like that. When in fact, what we need to do is trust the subtle shift that we are being directed to take that is guiding us towards a path that might not make logical sense, but that if when we listen, will actually bring the peace, the harmony that we are looking for. Okay? That's pile number 2. Pile number 3. Wonderful. Let's see what you are integrating. It's funny. I picked this pile and my card came out. So pile number 3, you have an opportunity. This is Elven Touch. Recovery, comeback, revival. She is beautiful. Okay. And then your tarot card is the Queen of Wands. Now that's me. So obviously not her, but her as an archetype is me. So it's just funny that that's the card I picked. Okay, so I love this, the Elven Touch. Okay, recovery, comeback, revival. So there is an opportunity here for something. The word that I'm hearing is reconciliation, especially because this week is all about partnerships. There feels like there's somebody or some sort of scenario coming out of the woodworks. Now you need to be aligned with you in order to know whether or not that opportunity of reconnection or reestablishing a connection is right for you. But this actually feels really fruitful, and it feels like something that doesn't go fast because this is all winter imagery. Now we're in the middle of fall. So I like that it feels like there might be somebody who's coming back in, but it's not necessarily something that grabs you by, I don't know. I don't want to use graphic language. It doesn't feel like something that like takes root really deeply right away. It feels like something that builds over time. There's a recovery, that there's a re-understanding in this reconciliation. And so if you have been hoping, whether that is with a friend, whether that is with a romantic partner, whether that is with somebody that you used to work with, that you are hoping to do business with again, doesn't matter. Again, wherever you have Libra in your chart is wherever this energy is going to be unfolding for you. But it feels like there's something about this that feels really winning, that there's something about this that feels really, we're getting an opportunity, and it is we're getting the opportunity to recover something that was potentially lost. Even if that was a part of yourself that you gave to this other person, love does not expire, it just transmutes. And so even if somebody's not in your life anymore, a piece of you that loved them and is connected to them will always have that imprint, and vice versa. And so it could even be a recovery of self by understanding something differently, in reestablishing a relationship or getting somebody else's perspective about something. There is an opportunity this week, and it is not just a solo thing. It is sparked by another person coming in and offering you resources, information, clarity about a relationship, but some sort of reconciliation of some kind, okay? And then how you integrate it, lovely, or rather, what will come to fruition of it is the Queen of Wands. I just love her. Anyway, I just pulled a cat off the street. and she's sleeping in her little cat bed right there. But her name is Fig. She's not all black, but she's semi-black. She's got black with little white paws, and that just looks so much like her. Anyway, she brings me so much joy. So we've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is what we're integrating, okay? Lots of creativity, lots of sexual passion that comes up with the Wands energy. So it could be, don't call it a comeback, don't call it a comeback. Every once in a while, I'm grateful it's my own business. But there's almost like a piece of you that feels like it's being restored, a soul reclamation of some kind. A piece of you that has existed with this person, which I said before, but I'm really feeling it now. Piece of you that has existed with this person that is getting to come back online, because they almost like took that piece with them, and you're getting to reintegrate it. So that is the revival piece. There is also an awakening of creative energy, and so you might feel like this could be collaborative, where you guys are working on a project together or something like that. It's really beautiful energy. I'm really excited for you, pile number 3. And that's it. Again, if you want to do the new moon workshop, that is available down below. If you want to join the Patreon, that's available down below. And if you want to join the gallery reading, all you need to do is show up on Saturday, October 5th, 10 a.m., either live on YouTube or come over to Instagram. I'll be live on both platforms. And all you have to do is drop a question in. I'm excited to see you guys. Love you so much. And I will see you next week.